Losing a pet is like losing a piece of your heart. If you're struggling with grief, you're not alone. At mydogdied.com, we understand the pain and are here to support you. Visit us today and find comfort, guidance, and a community that cares. We received a letter from someone who has lost their pet and have allowed us to share their story so that it will help other listeners deal with the loss of their pet. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share.
Hello, friends. As I sit here today, I hold in my hands a letter from Kimberly, a 43-year-old from Rolling Hills, California. Her words are tender, raw, and full of a love that lingers, even after unspeakable loss. She writes to us about her sweet Molly, a 4-year-old Australian shepherd, a dog she once called her everyday miracle. Kimberly begins by painting a picture of the bond they shared. Molly wasn't just a pet, she was a partner, a companion who seemed almost human in her understanding. She could read my moods better than I could myself, Kimberly writes. If I was sad, she would nudge her head under my hand, insisting I pet her until I smiled. One of Molly's most charming habits was using her nose to close drawers left slightly ajar, a trick Kimberly said made her laugh every single time. It's like she thought it was her job to keep my world neat and orderly. But then the letter turns somber. Kimberly explains that one weekend during a camping trip, a storm had startled Molly. She bolted from the site, faster than Kimberly could chase, too terrified to hear her calls. Days of searching turned into weeks of hoping, with flyers, phone calls, and endless walks calling her name into the wilderness. It was months later that they learned what had happened. A hiker found Molly's tags near a remote trail, an area too far and too wild. Starved and alone, she had crossed into lands where even strong creatures struggle to survive. Reading these words, I have to pause. I feel the ache Kimberly poured into every syllable, the guilt she wrestled with, the endless what-ifs that haunt anyone who's lost a soul they loved. She must have been so scared, Dawn, Kimberly writes. I wasn't there to find her in time. That thought crushes me every day. She found her way to mydogdied.com in one of her darkest nights, simply by typing "grieving the loss of my dog" into a search bar, desperate for a place to land. Kimberly tells me that reading others' stories here, seeing her own pain mirrored back with tenderness and understanding, was the first time she felt less alone. You gave me permission to grieve out loud, she wrote. You made Molly's life matter beyond just my own broken heart. I sit with her words, letting them soak in. Molly was so much more than a dog who closed drawers or chased butterflies across open fields. She was a best friend, a daily blessing, a living reminder that pure, unconditional love can exist in this world. And even though she is no longer physically here, that love, that beautiful, vibrant thread, it remains. Kimberly's letter reminds me why we do what we do, why this little corner of the internet exists. It's not just about mourning, it's about honoring. It's about remembering that love, once given, never dies. It only changes form. So tonight, as the stars come out over rolling hills and over wherever you, dear reader, might be, I'll be thinking of Molly. I'll be picturing her nose nudging that last drawer close, then trotting back to her person, proud as can be. I'll be holding space for Kimberly and for all of you carrying the heavy, tender weight of missing someone you loved with all your heart. And I'll be whispering into the quiet. They knew. They always knew they were loved.
Your love for your pet never fades, and neither should your support. If you're grieving, don't go through it alone. Visit mydogdied.com or call us at 855-925-2658 and connect with those who truly understand. Healing starts here. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share. If you have a story that you would like to tell us, email us. Your stories at mydogdied